Now there are certain illustrations of the total internal reflection. Like one of the very important illustration is the shining of the air bubble, and second thing is the sparking of the diamonds. Then it is optical fiber, and number four will be the duration of sun's visibility. So these are some examples. And mirage and looming. Mirage means it's an optical illusion. That is, at a distance we find that in the hot season or in the summer season, there is the illusion of water. But when we reach to that point, there is nothing like water. So this type of phenomena is called mirage. Now, there are two figures made, the left side and the right side. The left side figure is indicating the shining of air bubble that is in water. So, possibly, angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle, and that causes the shining of air bubble. Then we come towards the second thing, that is the sparking of diamond. That is also illustration of the total internal reflection. The third thing is optical fiber, as shown in the right side. So light pipe means an optical fiber. That is, in optical fiber we find the light is made narrow. That is, light is passing through a narrow tube. So when it comes out of the other side, its intensity will be very high. So refractive index mu1 is greater than mu2. Now, there are certain figures shown here for total internal reflection. Like in the extreme left figure, we find that there is a prism whose base angle, that is the two angles will be 45 degrees and one angle is 90 degrees. Then I stands for 45 degrees angle of incidence, and total internal reflection takes place on the hypotenuse. That is bonding of rays by 90 degrees, or we can say that light bends at 90 degrees. Now in the second figure, the prism is of 90 degrees. That is, the angle of prism is 90 degrees. In that case, the bending of rays will be at 180 degrees. And in the third image, that is extreme right, the bending of image. That is, ray 1 and ray 2 are the incident rays. When they will enter the prism, then from a certain point they will be reflected, and total internal reflection is indicated by 1 and 2. Now, we will understand here, that is EM stands for, that is a reference line. Earth is indicated by a small, that is the downward portion, horizon the upward portion. Now what exactly we are finding, that is, sun is exactly on the line, but we are finding that when we view sun, we will find it will appear slightly lower than horizon. That is because of the effect of total internal reflection or refraction. Because we assume that air is made up of many layers. Some layers are rarer and some layers are denser, where the density of air molecules is more and where the density of air molecules is less. So obviously the refractive index changes and the appearance of the sun or the star will be slightly different. Now we come towards another figure, that is the mirage, as we are finding, that is the ray of light from the tree is striking a point where I is greater than critical angle. So one is the rarer medium, the other will become denser, and in the rarer medium, that tree will be observed as bottom down, or that is the top portion will be indicated below. That is, it will be changing, it will become inverted. And now the next example towards the right one, it is looming. What we are finding, that is denser medium, the position of I is shown, I is greater than the critical angle, and we will draw a tangent in the dotted lines. That is called refraction. So there is one rarer medium, other is denser, and looming means that the sky appears curved. Now we come towards mirage. Mirage is fundamentally an optical illusion. It is basically a phenomenon which is observed in deserts uh, in the afternoon, when the heat is very high or sun is exactly on the head. So in the mirage, what we find is that when the traveler is moving in the desert, the object appears to be like far off object. There is some sensation of water, but when we reach to that point, we don't find water there, and that is the effect due to refraction, because there are certain regions which are rarer and certain denser in the atmosphere. So refraction takes place at the different regions. That is what the mirage. In deserts, due to heating of earth, refractive index of air near the surface of earth becomes lesser than above it at a height. This makes light from top of the tree to travel from denser to rarer medium, and therefore gradually causing total internal reflection as shown in the figure. So air layers are there, and we are directly viewing the tree, and we will find it appears like as if it is under the ground, but it is basically a phenomenon of total internal reflection. That is, the densities change at the denser medium and at the rarer medium, and that's the cause of optical illusion. Sun is seen for a while after sunset and before sunrise. The reason is quite simple, that is, refraction takes place, so the actual position of sun is slightly shown in its apparent position. Sun is seen for a while after sunset and before sunrise. The mechanism is similar to that observed in the appearance of mirage. So air layers are again changing. There are certain denser variations. That is, air layers are distributed into denser and rarer mediums. So refractive indexes of the two mediums will change, and that's why the appearance will vary.